The following is a presentation of TFNN. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour. Brought to you by Nadex. Call now, toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044. Now, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin.
Welcome, folks. Tommy O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, we have the Dow Industrials up 6. Nasdaq is down 7. S&Ps are off 2.5. We have the gold contract down $1.20, trading at $12.20. Silver is up 8 cents at $15.28. The notes, the 10-year up a tick at 129. 08, the 30's down 3 at 162.30, and good old King Dollar. That's what we're going to be moving around out here today. That's down 228. That's 228 ticks at 95.94. And folks, if you haven't test drove the Nadex platform, great time to do it. Come over to our website at TFNN. You'll see the banner on the top or the side. You can hit the banner, bring it up. They'll put $25,000 of paper money into your account, and you'll see how these defined contracts, option contracts trade. 3-day weekend. It's kind of nice, isn't it?
It was.
Yeah, and we get Europe closed. So Europe is closed today, folks. So for Easter Monday, that brings the volatility down somewhat.
Yes.
I like that King Dollar is moving around because what I felt is that last week King Dollar had a decent run. It was up 5 days in a row. It's giving it back right now. If we go over to the gold market. Gold last night got down to 1206 and rejected that level. So this is going to be intriguing watching this, how this shakes out. The reason being, folks, is that when gold broke topside in, I think it's March 3rd, February 11th rather. February 11th, the low of that was 1196. And we'll pull right back into that area with dramatically lighter volume. If you want to see the correlation, it's pretty cool. If I just put up the GLD, you'll see how this correlation shakes out. So, the first day we go topside, you go topside with 28 million. When it really broke topside, this broke topside with 49 million. Last Wednesday, you came down with 15 million. Thursday, you did 6 million. That's,
definitely.
So, it's testing that area. Now what you need is that now we need it to reject it and to get out of town. Get out of town.
Get out of town.
Get out of town. And if we go over to the dollar index, what you have with the dollar here is dollar index, we're off. You can see that 5 days in a row goes up, gives back about a day and a half thus far. We'll see what other kind of traction we get. And it is on light volume. It was up on light volume. Now it's backing down on light volume. So it's going to need more juice in order to get to lower price. Now, if we go over to the platform, I'll show you what I did a little bit earlier. So
let's take a look. Looks like you're trading gold, right?
I'm trading gold. And what I'm looking for, I traded the 1220, 1260. I paid about $2.80 in premium, almost $3 in premium, actually.
Yeah, it's at $12.23. So you paid $3 in premium per contract.
Exactly. So I could have bought. Let's look at all those contracts so I can show you what I was dealing with a little.
Sure. Going into the commodity spreads, right?
Yeah.
Gold. Whoops. And the dailies at 130.
Yes. Yeah.
So I'm not sure what's going. There we go.
I think it has to do with the browser I have up, probably, but the indicative index wasn't there this morning anyway.
Okay.
But I mean, I have another quote screen, so I can see it.
I understand for sure.
We could open in another browser. If you do have trouble sometimes, folks, with the system, open it in another browser, right? We've found
sometimes it helps. It does.
Yeah,
And that's because you're dealing with like a cache and sometimes cookies.
Okay. So where I was dealing with, if you pull up that first one, the 1200 and the 1250. Now that one I could have bought too. And when I was looking at that, And of course that one you're paying like really almost no premium, right? You're paying $0.50, I think, right?
We have to have your quote up. That's the
Okay,
tough part. I can't see the indicative.
So,
of this.
no, quote, we'll do it on the other side. Okay. So right now, let me pull this up here. We're $12.18.70.
That would make sense.
Yeah.
Because I was expecting when you were going to say that, just because I say it makes sense, that you're in the 1220 to 1260,
right?
And that's currently at 1221.50.
Okay.
And so to only have $1.50 in that 40-point spread,
right,
would definitely mean that would probably be completely all premium. Do you
right.
understand? So I anticipated it was at least under 1220.
Right. Right. And so, with the difference, this is what I felt the difference was, is that because when I just showed where gold broke out from, which was the 1196 area, it's almost like, hey, guess what? It can go down and test that area.
Okay.
You know, so I
says,
okay, man, because that's at the beginning of the year. It likes to, at the bottom line, it likes to test where it came out from. So I don't feel it's going to do that. But when I looked at both of those contracts, I says, well, I don't want to take that kind of heat on the way down. That didn't make any sense.
You just wanted a small risk, high reward potential trade that if you got that bounce.
Right. That I wasn't risking a huge amount of bread. You know what I mean?
Yes.
You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow Industrials right now are up 30. Nasdaq's up 1.5. S&P's up 0.5 point. We're going to be right back.
Larry Pesavento has just started his brand new service, Fibonacci 24/7, and he's already delivering content to his subscribers on a daily basis when the market's opened and even on weekends. Each Monday, you'll receive Larry's written report that provides detailed commentary and a summary on the charts and videos that Larry sends out. And throughout the week, when warranted, Larry will send out via charts or videos or both the key markets that he is watching during the day. This will be up-to-the-date, active trading information that will help you in your daily trading. In Larry's first week alone, he sent out 25 charts, 6 videos, and a full report to his subscribers in just 1 week. If you're a technical trader that uses patterns and retracements to trade, then Larry's service Fibonacci 24/7 is something that you must try. Right now, new subscribers can get a full 30-day money-back guarantee. With nothing to risk, sign up now to Larry Pesavento's Fibonacci 24/7 by visiting the front page of TFNN.com under Trading Newsletters.
Platinum, grains, crude oil, gold, copper, cattle, hogs, gasoline, natural gas, coffee, cotton, cocoa, and sugar. These are just some of the commodities mentioned in the most recent issue of Andy Hecht's Techno-Mental Commodity Report. Andy publishes his weekly newsletter every Thursday morning, where he breaks down the commodity market and provides his subscribers with specific trading recommendations based on his trading methodology. By signing up for a free trial to the Techno-Mental Commodity Report, you'll get a full 30 days to try out this powerful newsletter service and see for yourself the types of trades Andy has recommended for his subscribers. When you sign up for a 30-day free trial, you're under no obligation to pay anything. And should you decide to continue, you will lock in the low rate of only $79 a month. Sign up right now for the Techno-Mental Commodity Report and make sure you're ready to catch the next big trade in commodities. For more information and to get started today, visit the front page of TFNN.com.
You know what's cool? Taking something that's good for you. Something specifically formulated to help with weight loss, better sleep, stress reduction, and the need to detox.
Nico, our hunter and gatherer ancestors found all their nutritional requirements for health in their wild environment. But today, our food sources no longer contain the vitamins, minerals, and nutrients our bodies need to stay healthy and strong.
That's why we need Primal Edge Daily Nutrition. It includes a special blend of ionic, soil-based vitamins, minerals, fatty, and amino acids in an easy-to-use liquid form.
Primal Edge is powered by highly concentrated fulvic and humic acids, nature's preferred delivery system. They have been called miracle molecules because, like sunlight, air, and water, life cannot exist without them.
That's right, Paige. They ensure we receive all the nutrition we need to be healthy and thrive. We take it every morning.
Primal Edge, formulated and approved by Nico and Paige of Living a Primal Lifestyle. Buy it today for just $89. Click on the Primal Edge banner on the front page of TFNN.com. We take your phone calls now. Toll free at 1-877-927-6648. Internationally at 727-445-1044.
Welcome back, folks. Tom O'Brien. We do appreciate you growling and prowling with us out here. Right now, you get the Dow up 33, Nasdaq's up 1, S&P's flat, and we're coming into end of the month, a little window dressing. You know, they're gonna probably try to juice this market a little, and you know what? It's amazing how you just finish earnings and then they just start again. I mean, we literally just finished them, let's say, about a week and a half ago, and basically in another week and a half, they're going to start popping out again, you know?
Okay.
Every 3 months.
Yeah, I don't have the dates, or, I don't, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, it'd be great to say what's coming when as you throw that out there. I have no idea
There's 2,000 companies coming out, so it's like you
such a
finish
general
one.
statement. I just okay. It's all good. I'm just curious, and I'm intuitively I said, what's coming up then? I want to check it out, right? So maybe we can pull it up and see what's going on.
If we look inside the Dow Industrials and as to what's moving the market out here, you got Home Depot is up $1.27. We got Goldman Sachs up 147. DuPont is up 61. Disney is up 77. Taken away from it, you got Microsoft down 48. American Express is down 28. Costco is off, 12, and we got Visa down 30. Let's go to the IBB, because if the Nasdaq's going to move, that IBB's going to move. Right now, the IBB is down 18 cents. It's not the end of the world for the IBB. This still looks like it's trying to get up to the higher end of this consolidation, which is 272. We go to the NDX 100. Is that Marriott? Yeah, Marriott's up 286. You got Gilead up 289. Dollar Tree's up 195, and Netflix is up 237. Taken away from it is NetEase down 247. Vertex Pharmaceutical off 150. Symantec down 33, and CSX off 39. I want to look at these rails for a second. That doesn't make sense. Did they just kick that back out again? CSX. That's funny. So CSX, I mean, this has been around forever. I don't understand why when I put this on a 10-year chart, maybe they just kicked this out again.
You looking at UW? Is that a warrant or something up there?
Oh, thank you. More than likely. CSX. That's something. All right. There we go. Okay, so that's off its high of 37. Comes down to 22. This is pretty wild. Look at how that. See that? What gets interesting, folks, is that downdrafts at certain points in the market can actually help stocks, because see that downdraft there? That's one to come down to it, but that's support. The top of that is support. Definitely. So that stopped dead in its tracks at that level. And we'll see if in fact it's just going to be a dead cat bounce, or that's going to be something that wants to go into higher price.
It's a good area no matter what, right? Where you can get into a trade and just put your stop somewhere on the other side and see what happens.
There's no doubt, man.
Yeah.
No doubt. If we go over to let's go to that. I want to go to silver for a second, because silver, folks, no doubt has been the laggard. That came down hard last Thursday. It, however, didn't get to its lowest swing point. The lowest swing point being down at the 1461. It came down hard to 1523. Got underneath the Thursday. Now, what you do want to see is you want to see it over 1523, where it is right now, and just some strength behind it. Let me just look at Great Panther for a second. Heckler, what I'm looking for is that are these silver equities holding up? They're not doing bad, but then it's like a dull day out here inside those silver equities. We get back over to that gold contract intraday. GCJ. So the high that was established last night, that last night? No, that would have been Friday, 24th. It's 28th today, right?
That's Thursday.
Thursday, okay. So the high that was established Friday was 1224.
Thursday, right? The 24th?
Yeah, Thursday, sorry, yeah. 1224. We got up to, not bad, 1223.20 at 940. So that's still game. It's going to have to build some cars to get up and over that area, but that is still game out there, no doubt. And it really looks like, let's go to the 3Qs and see what's going on inside the NASDAQ. That's not bad. So the NDX 100 has already rejected lower price out here this morning. Real question is it going to get any juice behind the move? CL, let's see, oil.
Floating around this $40 mark, right?
Yeah, and listen, there's an article today, folks, in the Journal. Oh my God, it's pretty intense. It's saying that there's $3 trillion lent out in the oil patch.
Okay.
$3 trillion. That
it could make sense. That's a heavy infrastructure business, right? Those companies need a lot of money and capital to do what they do.
Exactly.
So it's not going to be a cheap venture if you decide to go drilling for oil, for sure.
And
it's a staggering number, though.
Oh my God.
Yeah. It's a staggering number when you say that it went from $110 to $30, right?
Right.
That's where
right. And what the article's about is that the banks.
There's no way they assess that risk correctly, I'm sure, as they handed out that money, as they very rarely do, like we saw in the housing crisis. Right. You know, they just want to give out the money, and then they sell the paper, and
that's right.
Very rarely can you, or you get stuck with the paper, right?
I get stuck. In this case, a lot of them are stuck with the paper, and that's a lot of the problem.
I'm sure.
So their regulators, the bank regulators, are on top of the banks.
It's going to be a battle, right?
It's a battle right now, and where it comes down to is this. So picture that we all in the oil business, and in our backyard, we went to the bank, and our backyard was worth $100 a barrel.
Okay.
But not out of the ground yet, in the ground. So we got to lend on that, right? Do you know what I mean?
Yep.
And they gave them the money on that aspect, and now what has happened, of course, is $40 a barrel, and they're averaging it out. So two different things will happen here. That's what they're saying, is that, number one, most of us have huge credit lines there, and they're shutting the credit lines right down.
Okay, we say most of the companies.
Most of the companies,
okay,
yeah.
Yep.
You know,
so they're just losing all future available credit, at least.
And they were using that future credit to pay for the bills.
To run the company.
Yeah,
sure.
to pay the banks back.
It's like a cash flow
too.
Yeah. Oh, I bet.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, they're not cash rich right now.
Oh
that's for
man,
sure.
it's pretty intense. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back. Dow Industrials right now up 34, Nasdaq's up 4, S&P's are flat. We're gonna be right back.
If you're looking to discover a new financial resource and diversify your financial portfolio, consider the new Market Safe Commodity Solution CD from Everbank. This 5-year U.S. dollar-denominated CD gives you exposure to 8 equally weighted commodities, including WTI crude oil, gold, silver, copper, nickel, soybeans, corn, and sugar, in one powerful CD. With annual pricing caps of 70% per component, you could earn up to 70% upside payment at maturity if the commodities increase in value across annual pricing dates. And should the opposite occur, your principal is 100% protected. Keep in mind, returns are based on CD performance. There is no annual percentage yield or periodic rate of interest on this indexed CD. Don't miss out. Take advantage of this financial resource designed to grow with the times. The April 14th funding deadline is quickly approaching, so hurry over to everbank.com/TFNN for the CD's term sheet and other important product details and disclosures. Once again, that's everbank.com/TFNN. This advertisement is sponsored content. Everbank is a member FDIC.
If you're an active trader looking for that extra edge when it comes to trading and investments, then now is a great time to get a 2-week free trial to Tom O'Brien's daily market letter, Market Insights. Tom O'Brien's daily newsletter, Market Insights, comes out every market day at around 9:30 a.m. and provides Tom's daily commentary on the broad market, including the Dow, Nasdaq, and S&P, plus specific trade recommendations. There's even an update published most afternoons to keep you informed about the day's market activity. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock and option trade. With Market Insights, there's nothing left to guessing. For all the details and to get your 2-week free trial to Market Insights started today, visit TFNN.com.
TFNN is excited to offer a brand new piece of market scanning software unlike anything the industry has ever seen. John Logan and his team have spent years developing their market profile tools to finally be able to release the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. And right now, you can get a 2-week trial absolutely free just by visiting TFNN.com and providing us your name and email address. The TAS Profile Scanner Plus is the premier market profile-based scanner in the industry. Powered by the acclaimed TAS proprietary algorithms, this feature-rich scanner is a standalone desktop software that instantly filters over 2,500 global financial markets such as stocks, ETFs, commodity futures, and Forex. Within 3 minutes of signing up, you can have the software downloaded and running on your computer with a complete roadmap of market indicators and inflection points to trade off using the TAS Profile Scanner Plus. Sign up today and try this amazing piece of software by visiting TFNN.com.
This segment is brought to you by Think or Swim. For more information, just click the Think or Swim banner on the front page of TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We get the Dow up 19 right now, Nasdaq's up 1, S&P's a flat, and man, Mr. Basil Chapman, folks, is on each and every trading day, 11 to 12 Eastern Standard Time. Now, he also is having a great webinar. That webinar is coming up this Wednesday night, from 6 o'clock to 7:30. He's going to be talking about, why don't you go through that?
Yeah, the coming 3-month outlook in the market and which sectors could rally or fail. So, sometimes we do 60 minutes, Basil wanted 90 minutes.
Yeah.
Just going over, specific sector by sector in the coming markets. And, you can click on the front page and kind of read a small synopsis of what he's going to be talking about, and just saying how we declined from the highs down to the lows, and then we're up 10% coming in from those lows, and then what does that mean for each of these sectors potentially with that type of market action, right?
Right. And so what happens, folks, which is pretty cool, is that you, as far as subscribers, you can be a subscriber and test drive it 1 month absolutely free. That also gets you into this webinar coming this Wednesday night. And if you can't make it Wednesday night, it's on your page for 30 days.
It is. And, with Basil's opening call, it's a little bit different than some newsletters where he's posting a trader's corner. He's posting charts that you access via the webpage. So he has, 8 to 10 different charts he's posting, updating his trades every single day. So you're logging into the site, following along with what he's doing, daily newsletter. It's a good deal. It's worth checking out, especially if you've never done it before. You can get a trial. Now's the perfect time. Show up for Wednesday's online workshop, or watch the archives.
Right. And when you do look, I'll bring this Bloomberg just up for a second, because when you look at the type of, I would call it a consolidation right now, because we'll see. My take is that we're going to bust lower, but bottom line is that technically this would be a consolidation that we've been in And that consolidation, you can make a case started in May of 2014.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's a monster consolidation, man.
Definitely.
I mean, the top of this thing is 2130, and the bottom is 1820.
Yeah.
That's,
Oh, yeah. 300 points, right?
Yeah, well, and what happens here, folks, this is what's pretty wild, You could stay in this consolidation. Well, you could stay if we stayed in this consolidation for years, bulls and bears would make a fortune. So
Sure,
that won't happen.
Right. No, I hear you. There's just so much volatility and movement. Yeah.
There's so much volatility, there's so much movement, and there's so much price spread.
And that's why Basil wanted to do it. I mean,
Right.
I know that's what you're talking about
No,
specifically.
it makes
right?
sense.
But that's
Right.
why he wanted to do it, because, that's when technical analysis, just charting, whatever your system is, that's when it's either going to be right or wrong. You're definitely going to have a signal, though, right? You're going to have,
that's right.
The market should be saying something as you're getting 16% up, down, 10, all over the place.
As we get up to the top of this consolidation, of course, the bulls will try to break it over it with conviction. The bears are going to sell into it, and the battle lines are set up. And, at this particular point, it's really going to be wild, because it looks to me, time-wise, we're really at a great time here. And what it is that you're coming into April, you're coming into a window dressing period, and then the mantra is, and it's not that the mantra is correct or but sell in May and go away.
Sure, right. We were talking about that previously.
Yeah. So all those things are in play, and what does happen is that, coming in after the summer, and that September, October area is always a tough time in the market.
Yeah.
Not always, but
right.
the probability is that if it's going to be a tough time, that's when it's going to lay out, What I've seen many times is that July can actually be the start of a very tough time.
Okay.
And what it is, normally you get one good downdraft, and then it claws all the way back up, and it almost gets people bullish, and then just lays it out again. And I think Europe, technically right now, Europe wants to go higher. Fundamentally, man, oh man, I wouldn't want to be living in Europe right now. I think it's, but when we take a look at whether it's the DAX or it's the FTSE, these things are, basically, set up, I think, to try to get into higher price. And if we hold price today, I would say that, as Europe opens tomorrow, more than likely they'll try to get into higher price too. Actually, this is good, because I couldn't get the volumes on Thursday. So we came down, in the FTSE we came down to 625 million. Yeah, versus 1 billion. So that's light volume on the way down last week. If we go to the DAX and we take a look at the DAX was down 171 bucks. That came down with 73 million versus 114, versus 118. So that also is saying it wants higher price.
See what happens, right?
Yeah, that's serious business over there, man. It seems like it's just every day there's something new, and it's all not good.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
There's volatility over there for sure.
Oh my God,
yeah,
insane. If we go to the XAU, the HUI, we have inside the XAU that's trading sideways out here today, down $1.10. The Gold Bugs Index, that is trading down 215. Now both of those folks are still in an ABC structure on the way up. It looks like it's going to turn into a complex one, because it's almost come back to where it broke topside from. It would have to come back to 165. We're at 169 right now. But the force is still to the top side, and I think that we moved so fast that it's just going to build some cause in order to get the higher price out here. If we go over to the Rand, we look at the Rand dollar. Look at that Rand, man. It's still high. 15.55 Rand dollars to $1 US.
Yep. It's been floating around there for a while.
It has. And if we go over SJ, we'll first take a look at Harmony in South Africa. That's trading 5,700 Rand. HMY. And the U.S. still trading 366. That baby just doesn't want to pull back.
It's a beautiful chart, right?
Oh my God. Well, you know what it is? It's a great chart if you are in it. It's a scary chart if you're trying to buy it.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, because it's like, okay, if it just does a normal retracement it can take $1.50 off the price
Completely.
of like a $4 stock. You know, that's pretty intense, man.
For sure.
You know,
It's just up so much in that time.
it's no doubt it's up so much. The euro, we take a look at this euro. Yeah, this is pretty cool. So the euro right now, folks, okay, that had backed down last week from 113 into the 111 area. Looks to me like it's going to go right back up the other side. You know, 113 is game again. And if 113 is game again, that no doubt puts a little bit more pressure on the U.S. dollar. If we take a look at the rates, we're at 1.882 in the 10-year. That is so cool, man.
It's so low, it is.
Isn't
right?
it?
It is.
You know it's going to be intriguing. There was another article today that TD Ameritrade.
Okay.
Well, actually, TD Bank, who
Okay.
owns TD Ameritrade,
Sure, yes.
right? That they were doing a huge marketing effort for home equity lines. That they think that that's going to be the next. Mortgages have slowed down, but they feel like people have got equity back into their houses. So that's going to be intriguing to see how much, you know, that piggy bank structure again.
Yeah.
And don't use your house as a piggy bank, folks.
It's not a good way to say
No,
it.
it's not. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I come right back.
Has the current market volatility continued to stop you out of trades when the market spikes against you? Now is the perfect time to open up an account with Nadex. Nadex, the North American Derivatives Exchange, is a brand new, completely regulated Chicago-based exchange, and unlike most other exchanges, Nadex allows you to trade directly through them with direct market access when using their completely free trading platform, which also features real-time charts and full customization capability. One of the advantages of trading with Nadex in volatile markets is that your risk is always capped and you have the ability of keeping your trades open even when the market spikes against you. Nadex is completely brand new with a line of unique trading products that are unavailable anywhere else. See how it works at nadex.com. That's Nadex.com. Or click on the Nadex banner on the front page of TFNN.com. Futures and options trading involves risk and may not be appropriate for all investors.
Tom O'Brien's weekly gold letter, The Gold Report, gives complete and concise coverage of the entire gold market. Inside, you'll get Tom's commentary on gold, the dollar, the rand, the bond, the XAU, the HUI, and detailed coverage of nearly 25 mining stocks. He'll give you the entry price, price target, and stop price of each stock trade. The Gold Report is a long-term newsletter where the focus is on building real wealth through the management of a successful portfolio of gold stocks. With a lifetime of knowledge and almost 12 years of writing his informative weekly newsletter, The Gold Report, Tom O'Brien can provide you with the important market information to help you make better trades in the gold market. Don't let the next bull run in gold pass you by. To get a month-long free trial to The Gold Report, an $85 value, visit the front page of TFNN.com today.
David White's newsletter, The Technology Insider, is focused like a laser on finding the next big things in technology. If you had invested only $10,000 in Microsoft in 1986, you'd have been a millionaire by 2000. Disruptive technology like Microsoft's is the key to these massive long-term profits, and the Tech Insider is the vehicle from TFNN to capitalize on these opportunities. This is the go-to newsletter that identifies, monitors, and profits on mostly little-known cutting-edge companies with great long-term prospects. David's experience is as an inventor of Emmy-winning animation products for TV and Hollywood that propelled a company public. Match that with 14 years as a full-time trader, and he's uniquely qualified to guide you through the light-speed world of ever-evolving high-tech. If you're ready to ride the next big technology bull market for less than $40 per month, log on to TFNN.com and get your 2-week free trial to the Technology Insider. Get in on the ground floor of the next big thing today.
This segment is brought to you by TFNN. Test drive all the newsletters for free at TFNN.com.
Welcome back, folks. We have the Dow down 9, Nasdaq's off 9, S&Ps are down 450. And so check this out. This is going to be, you talk about a war out here. A bidding war for Starwood. Okay, so remember we just said Marriott was up. Marriott is the leader inside the NDX right now, but one of the main reasons, Starwood Hotels said it received a higher offer from a group led by Anbang Insurance, putting the Chinese company back in the battle with Marriott International for control of the hotel operator. Starwood says, and it's said it's in negotiations with Anbang after receiving a non-binding offer of $82.75 in cash or $14 billion. That compares with Marriott's stock and cash offer valued at $75.91.
Which is $12.8 billion, so over $1 billion more.
Over $1 billion more. And now this new offer, what did happen is that Anbang had already had a smaller offer out there, but it was still so much better than the Marriott's offer because it was almost all cash.
Okay.
Versus, $20 in cash and they're giving Marriott stock for it.
Okay.
So I think Marriott's going to have a problem here, man.
Yeah, I mean, they're just going down. They bought the Waldorf Astoria last year for almost $2 billion.
Yep.
It's trying to buy another company for $6.5 billion right now.
And then adding Starwood gives them Sheraton, the W, the St. Regis, and $4 billion, as well as $4 billion in real estate. And so what you have there, folks, and this is where currencies are so important to really wrap your head around. That bidding war, this is a huge insurance company that came out of nowhere, and in like 8 years is just a monster in China. And more than likely, they just want to get rid of their yuan.
Okay.
They see this as
store value,
huge store value.
Buying an asset.
And it's like, okay, we'll pay more money for it, and we're going to pay that money in the aspect of our currency. Because
it's worth it.
It's worth it.
Yeah.
If we look back a year when the Chinese were buying quite a bit in the United States, everyone was saying, yeah, I got a Chinese buyer, that's great. They're overpaying. Well, the people, if they took the money, that's fine. You got overpaid compared to someone else around here. But for them,
it's a win-win.
It's a win-win.
I mean,
it's intense, man.
Yeah.
So
yes,
that's really important to understand, because where this gets back to, which is really a trip, is that in South Florida, folks. Okay, in South Florida, what you had is that the Brazilians came in and bought huge amounts of real estate in Miami, and they were always saying that they were overpaying. Well, guess what? The peso got cut 35%. They didn't overpay.
Sure, right.
They just scored.
Right.
Isn't that wild, though?
For sure.
When you really think about it?
For sure.
So 2 years ago, it looked like they overpaid. Today, guess what? It's a value.
It's all perspective, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
it's a huge value for them.
Yeah.
Because now they have U.S. assets.
Oh, right, for sure.
And the peso got smoked.
Yeah.
And still gets smoked.
Them to overpay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's for sure.
No doubt. Let's go back over to this gold contract, see what we got with gold. Because what I do have to have on that trade, by the way, too, folks, and this is where this gets dangerous, right, is that trades to 130, and, we're at 12.20. Well, if it's at 12.19.90, I lose everything.
Yeah, the bottom of your floor is 12.20 exactly.
Exactly.
Now, the other side of that is your break even is 12.23.
Right.
So anything over that would be profit.
Right.
So we'll see where it shakes out. But
And
it's had some movement, which is what you need.
No, it is.
When you have, an instrument, a vehicle that's a lot of premium in it, you're trading for some movement, for sure.
I'm trading, exactly. And so thus far, we have had, I haven't had that much, but I had, where did that go, 20? Yeah, so we've had, from 23 was the top to 17 the bottom. It's not,
and then back down
what,
to
$6? Yeah.
We'll see if we can get out of that range or at least back up to the top.
And what I do like is that we still, even in the context there, the dollar is still under pressure. Well, it's really not under pressure. It's lower, but there's no volume. It's very weak, and that of course has to do with 60% of this index is the euro. So it's like, guess what? Europe is off today. The banks are closed. Everything's closed over in Europe. So.
Sure.
I can't expect a huge amount of movement out there.
So did you see some of the weather? We're going to jump in topics completely. That the Northeast might be getting this coming weekend.
No.
Oh, yeah. You better bring your winter jacket, man.
Oh, seriously?
Oh, seriously.
Oh, we got a big O'Brien reunion in Boston, folks.
We do.
In South Boston.
It's going to be like crazy
no.
cold. They're getting, I saw it this morning as I was watching the morning shows, getting ready. Talking like single digits maybe Saturday night into Sunday.
Oh, that's disgusting.
Pretty intense, I know, right? Pretty intense.
Is it going to snow?
I don't think so.
Oh, good.
Thank
okay.
goodness. Yeah, we'll see what happens. But single digits, I couldn't believe it. So
Wow.
come on, single digits, man.
So we're going to go from 80 degrees
hopefully
to...
when we're flying back, we'll be all right. I think we will. They can fly in the cold, but someday,
they can fly in the cold.
Well, yeah.
But we're
So
going to go from 80 degrees to single digits. Well,
I was thinking my allergies will get a break because it'll be 0 degrees. I don't think there's going to be any flowers flowering.
no. In fact, that's going to, they'll have that. There's probably flowers flowering now.
There are. They've been getting what? They've been getting 70 snow, 60 0.
Right. You know it's perfect though. This is perfect. Mitch is so right.
You're getting ideas from the den.
Well, this is going to be perfect, folks. You know, we were talking about the time frame before, right? Meaning the time frame of where we are. You got window dressing coming up, which is going to be more intense at the end of this
End
week.
of the month, we're coming in.
End of the month, beginning of the month, and I bet. In good old South Boston, my bear suit is probably sitting right there.
Is that where it's waiting for you?
It probably is. I probably can put
At
that
the big
bear.
O'Brien family reunion.
Exactly.
They're gonna break it out for you.
I think you're gonna break it out, man. I think I'm gonna put
It's
that.
gonna be a big bear suit
Put that
breakout
back
party.
on.
Sure.
Put that
Sounds
back
good.
on and
We'll do
jump on
that. We'll do it.
jump on the plane.
I have a feeling that's gonna be talked about Saturday night.
Wouldn't you love me right beside you in the plane with my big bear suit on?
I wouldn't doubt it for a second. What are the odds on that? It's probably like 50-50 at this point.
Oh, I think it just got better. It probably just got better. That's sick.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's wicked, man.
I know.
That is wicked.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we'll get to fly back here to like 90 degrees probably by then. Middle of April, we're coming into it.
Oh my God.
It's getting hot. It was hot this weekend. It was humid, man. It was, that humidity. I
We
felt
did.
it for the first time.
We did. We got
Saturday and Sunday, I could really feel it.
A day come in.
Yeah.
And you know what's wild, folks, is that this time of the year, this is like the peak of spring break with everyone down here.
Yeah.
And not just kids, everyone. And I was in Publix Saturday night, right? Just getting some burgers. And you look at all the registers and, oh my God, people don't realize, folks, like we had a good breeze Saturday too, how hot the sun is. And not everyone, but like 10 to 15% of the place were lobsters.
Yeah, nice.
Serious sun. So if you're
Sun's
down,
intense in Florida.
if you're
It's a
down
different
here,
sun. You
yeah,
need that lotion for sure.
it's serious,
Yeah.
serious business. Let's go over to this the notes for a second, because the notes TX.
One sec.
Okay.
There you go.
TY. The notes are getting a bid out here. You get the 10-year up 6 ticks right now. So you don't have. Last one wasn't bad. So the high of last night was 129.15. Looks like that's going to get tested. You stay right there, folks. Tommy and I are coming right back. And, of course, coming up next, we got our man, Mr. Basil Chapman. He's going to be growling and power with you. Swim lessons, TD Ameritrade, Steve Rhodes, Dave White. I'll be back this afternoon. You stay right there. Tommy and I are coming right back. Dow's down 13, Nasdaq's off 8, S&P's down 3.5. We're going to be right back.
Are China A-shares hot or not? If you trade China A-shares, now may be time to take a closer look. Trade CHAU or CHAD, Directions Daily CSI 300 China A-share Bull and Bear ETFs. China A-shares in either direction. Visit directioninvestments.com today. An investor should consider the investment objectives, risks, charges, and expenses of the Direction shares carefully before investing. The prospectus and summary prospectus contain this and other information about Direction shares. To obtain a prospectus or summary prospectus, please contact Direction shares at 866-476-7523. The prospectus or summary prospectus should be read carefully before investing. An investment in the funds is subject to risk, including the possible loss of principal. The funds are designed to be utilized only by sophisticated investors such as traders and active investors. Distributor Foreside Fund Services, LLC.
Hi, I'm Steve Rhodes, host of the Trader's Edge, heard daily at TFNN.com and author of Mastering Probability, a daily investment and trading newsletter service that I send out each morning by 8 a.m. My morning newsletter service covers exactly what the markets have been doing since last night's close, providing you with an edge on your trading day ahead. You get actionable trading ideas, including the exact entry, stop, and profit targets. Plus, I'll teach you the patterns and hidden market correlations that will make you a better trader. As a subscriber, you'll gain access to my 90-minute money management workshop, where I'll teach you the secrets that'll save your assets. The bottom line, I've got your back, including a 30-day money-back guarantee. See for yourself the type of analysis I provide each trading day by signing up for Mastering Probability today. With nothing to lose, this is an offer you should not pass on. Mastering Probability can be found under Trading Newsletters on the front page of TFNN.com.
It's 2016 and TFNN has a brand new programming lineup to kick things off. Starting January 4th, Swim Lessons by Thinkorswim and TD Ameritrade will be airing 5 days a week at noon Eastern Time. Join hosts Scott Connor, Kevin Hinks, and Cindy Faber as they host their daily options program live at noon 5 days a week with no commercials for the entire hour. Nico DeHaan and Paige Clark will be moving their program, Living a Primal Lifestyle, to twice a week, Tuesdays and Thursdays from 7 a.m. until 8 a.m. Eastern Time. Wake up with Nico and Paige and start your day off right. The Bull Bear Binary Option Hour by Nadex will now be live Mondays and Fridays at 10 a.m. Start and end the week with the three hosts, Tom O'Brien, Tommy O'Brien, and Darrell Martin, as they break down the world of trading binary options and spreads. For all the details on the new 2016 programming lineup, visit the front page of TFNN.com. TFNN, educating investors.
Catch Basil Chapman as he uses his Chapman Wave methodology to call the markets. The Tiger Technicians Hour, next on TFNN.
Welcome back, folks. And you know, when we were talking about the home equity lines, right? So what could get really intriguing here, folks, is this, is that depending where you are on interest rates, most of the time the interest rate, well, the interest rates they were talking about in the paper today was variable rates. Now, what has happened in Europe is that if you're on the variable rate and it was getting pegged off LIBOR, now what's happening is that the banks are paying you the interest versus you paying the banks the interest, because it went negative.
I'm with you.
So it's going to be really wild.
Sure.
Of course, the danger is that rates go up, of course, and you know your variable rate will go up. But the other side of that is rates continue down. Well, guess what?
Sure. Now it depends where a home equity line is pegged off.
That's correct.
It can be pegged off at +3. So I'm just.
That's correct. No, exactly.
In America, it could.
And it's going to be. Yeah, it's going to be pegged off at plus something.
Right. For sure.
Right. Yeah.
But that is interesting. We were talking about during the break, right? And you were saying that home equity lines are all short term. So
yes.
They're variable usually, but they're pegged off like the 2-year, the 5-year, whatever,
That's
something.
right.
So yeah, they might be paying a shorter term right now, but in theory, if you're needing a home equity line, right? You know, are you going to be able to pay that off within that period before it starts varying?
That's correct.
Maybe not. And that's where it gets dangerous if, let's say, we hear the talk about the Fed, whether they're even going to wait until June. What if it's April? What if they're up in April? What if they're up in June too? And then what if, 2 years comes around and you have a higher home loan at a higher rate that you didn't plan on?
Right.
That's why you're getting that bargain.
That's right.
Yeah.
And what you don't want to do with those,
because it definitely happens. That's why you're getting the bargain, because for everyone who does pay it off in that time, there's plenty of people who don't, and then those higher interest rates make up for what you're saying right now. Yeah.
And what does happen is that you don't want to be buying boats and cars and planes with the.
I would if I was going to do that, just refinance. At least that way you know what you're doing and it's a plan.
That's right.
And that's if that's as opposed to having a varying rate that could.
Oh yeah, it could come back and bite you.
That's what I would do. There's benefits to both. There definitely is. But if I was just looking for equity out of my house with the ability to lock them in so low, I might just take that.
Right. Right. No doubt. So I suspect we're going to have really light volume out here today. We take a look at this. Yeah, 169. Yeah, which is light. I think we're almost. Oh yeah, we're almost an hour and a half into it, so it is light. The Nasdaq is at 395. Some of the higher volume equities in the marketplace right now. Well, this would be the highest volume that are in there, but they're still going to be low volume. You get Bank of America down 9. Oh, that's what it was on that story too about the
9 cents. Just
9 cents about the oil also.
Yes.
What it had is that the larger banks, folks, okay, are exposed. They were saying about from 5 to 7% of their books because they're so big. The regional banks, though, there's some regional banks that are exposed in a huge way.
If you're in that region.
Yeah,
right?
if you're exposed in a huge way.
I mean, that's where you hear stats about, job creation in Texas at the time when oil was booming.
Huge.
Well, guess what? These regions could live and die off, just like banks can live and die, because they're supplying every one of those companies with the loans who are creating the jobs, and everyone, that's where those job booms come from, for
huge.
sure.
And
right?
like South Dakota,
Okay.
they had towns grow up overnight.
I bet, yeah.
And now they're
So much
ghost
money in the
towns.
ground, and then-
Now but picture this, I've almost wanted to get on the plane and go look at them, because now they're ghost towns, because this ain't going to last forever. The question is going to be, will the real estate still be all right by the time it comes back?
Okay.
Or will it be deteriorated?
Okay.
Isn't that a trip, though?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
1 second, because these towns are in the middle of nowhere.
Sure, right.
So
it all revolves around that.
it does.
Yeah.
It does. If they're fracking, if there's money, it's a beautiful thing.
Yeah.
You stay right there, folks. I'm Mr. Basil Chapman's coming up next, and then, of course, TD Ameritrade, Steve Rhodes, Dave White, myself. Have a great day. Have a safe day.
Thanks, man.
Wow! Go get them, folks.
Since 1984, Basil Chapman has been using the Chapman Wave methodology to advise traders of his expert market opinion. While originally hand-drawing charts from the late 1970s into the 1980s, Basil noticed that prices under most circumstances virtually always had a certain number of legs to the upside before declining sharply. Later, Basil found that computer software, which included the standard market technical indicators, enhanced the degree of accuracy in calling price turns, as well as market trend calls. Thus was born the Chapman Wave sequence. Using the Chapman Wave methodology along with other indicators, Basil Chapman advises his subscribers of his expert market opinion each market day with his opening call newsletter. Right now, you can get a 2-week free trial to the opening call, Basil's daily trading newsletter, by visiting the front page of TFNN.com. Cancel at any time during that trial and pay absolutely nothing. Get your 2-week free trial to Basil's newsletter, The Opening Call, today by visiting TFNN.com.
This is TFNN.